Yeah, I want to record, folks, and title this recording, "We Are Not Them, Family." So I took the liberty because, I get it. And I believe as a leader, we should, I should take evaluation and, take the time out to really show the transparency of, what's been out there and what people may have, preconceived notions of what we are and things of that nature. And again, we have hallmarks of any flow of business. Any flow of business needs to involve other people. Now, I did a breakdown, I'm not gonna do a breakdown today of the flow of business because I do realize, people still have this thing of Ponzi that's still there, and like pyramid scam that's still there. And, they just wanna really bundle everything together, especially when it involves me sharing or you sharing something and putting something in front of someone where there is a monetary gain, so to speak, to be had, not only for myself, but also for them too, okay? Now, I do realize that a lot of these things called blessing circles and looms, guys, it don't matter, it doesn't matter any of them. All of them primarily work the same, exactly the same. Whereas there has to be a lot of involvement of folks before folks are able to make money. And those that started, okay, may end up making money, right, in the beginning because they got started first. So they were one of the first few ones or tens or hundreds or what have you. But then as the thing constantly increases and gets larger, it basically takes longer and longer and longer for people that got started later on, okay? Talking about the pyramid schemes, nothing is predictable about them. There is no predictable, there is no blockchain association, okay? It's all, for the most part, man-managed, okay? And I don't care if it's a blessing circle. I don't care if it's a loom. I don't care if it's a susu. I don't care if it's a Ponzi. I don't care if it's if it was a old school MLM to where there was no service, okay, or a legitimate product or legitimate service, okay? They're all the same. And so what I did, let me share my screen here because I really want to hone in this. And I want to get through this because I know our CEO of this company, he's having his weekly Q&A, and I want to make sure that we get on there for that. And I may lap a little over because I really, really, really want to nip it in the bud that we are not them, family. And we are not them because we are a DAO. And I'll go into that a bit later. A decentralized autonomous organization. But what I did, look, I was just going through all of these and I was just looking at them. And I kid you not, they're all the same, no matter, what they were, okay? Mostly it was looms here. I got looms, blessing circles, money flowers, prayer circles, helping hands, just, guys, it's just a lot of them. So I'm not gonna play all of them. I want to play this one because I felt it was the shortest and it gives just a real quick synopsis of this. And I want to go break it down on the board, okay? And then of course, I'm gonna line it up with, with ours, okay? So let me play this one here. Maximize this here real quick.
Right, so they call it a blessing loom. Way to disrespect blessings, by the way, because you don't got to pay in to receive a blessing, at least that's what, as far as I know. Number one, they say it's not a pyramid scheme. It's a pyramid scheme. Oh, but everyone gets their chance to win. Yeah, that's what pyramid schemes say in their little triangle. Everyone could get to the top. You just got to keep recruiting more people. It's a pyramid scheme. Just because they do it in a circle, tell me it's not a pyramid scheme. Number two, basic math. Let's say you're blue, you put in $100. Now you're in the circle. They create two separate circles, and you need 8 more people. Then you get to green. When you get to green, they break it again. You need 16 people. Then I wrote it down here. Once you get to pink, you're required to split again. That means you're going to need 32 new people. Then you finally get to purple. Once you get to purple, you need 64 people. Before it's all said and done, you need at least 112 people. I did the math in order to make this sustainable. Why you think they're trying to push it so hard on everyone? At the end of the day, you might get your money and maybe the person after you and before you, but after a while, it will not be sustainable. It's basically a Ponzi scheme, but like hella low level, where you have the bankers and folks that do these Ponzi schemes with the hundreds of thousands, folks out here maybe conning and scamming 100, 200 bucks out of people. That's effed up in my opinion, and I think it's really messed up. Take that $100 and invest it in the stock market. Okay, you might not see the return right away, but if you do your due diligence, you will see a return. Or invest it in a skill or a craft or something that you can actually benefit from. Don't fall victim to these predators out here, okay? And if I'm ruining your money by doing something like this, then my girl, you better start doing something else, because it's not right to be taking advantage of people like that, all right? Peace.
All right. No. How is this not a pyramid scheme?
All right, let me explain again.
Phil has recruited me and another guy. Now we are getting 3 people each.
All right. I love it. No, I do. I really do, because, guys, I pride myself. I say this often. It is about 1,000% transparency. Okay. So, I like to cover a lot of things that a lot of people are thinking. And even those, as we're out here sharing and putting CoopCrowd in front of folks, what's on their mindset. It's one of the reasons why I like people to have your folks come to the community and bring people into the community, because one, they know they're going to see a leader that's always transparent. They're going to see a leader that's always showing his face, that's always highlighting everything, and not just, we want to focus on something just to meet our thoughts and our objectivity of what, of what we feel and believe something is, or, possibly may be. Okay. Because, again, I get it. Those are out there. Now, I want to show this. First of all, as a legitimate operation, we are receiving countless emails from the corporate office. This is from corporate, okay? So no loom is doing this, okay? Legitimate companies do this, right? So there you see, emails. I don't open them, but I get them, okay? So there you have that. And you can see right here, reminder at 7:26 a.m., the automated email basically I received there. Dave's gonna be talking about, making some money by February. Okay. Now this right here is our community resource hub, resource website, where we have, just great information. And it's a system that we have to facilitate information to our community. So as our community is expanding, okay, we want to be able to systematize and have people have this information so that it's not so people dependent, right? And so we have where we talk about the co-op wallet, and we break down that. We have where people have new members orientation. We talk about what a DAO is specifically. We have frequently asked questions, okay? And of course you have where we can be contacted. But so when you click on here, take control of your own financial future, okay? So all this training, because all this information is right here at the palm of our hands that all of us have access to and to be able to share, and we can let the system do all the heavy lifting, okay? So there's a full operation business that's already in play. It just we just plug in and roll. Now, what else I want to touch on? CoopCrowd, folks, our company has a YouTube channel, okay? All transparent. And guess who's on here showing his face all over the place? David T. Rosen. David T. Rosen. David Rosen. David Rosen. David Rosen. Okay? See, these are the things that people, I'm telling you, they'll say, oh, I've looked at this. Oh, I've looked at that. But I know they're just doing a search. They haven't done any thorough research, okay? But folks, if you're a guest and you're watching this, okay, Everything is above board. Everything was put in place for the masses, okay, to be able to succeed, to really be able to succeed. But most importantly, we're talking about a predictable, ongoing passive income, what we call POPI, P-O-P-I, predictable, ongoing passive income. One of the things that I'll go back to these loans, let me go to the board, they don't have any predictable pattern about them. That's the reason why it does fade out, because there are many dynamics that don't cater to people succeeding or everyone being able to succeed. The number one thing I'll tell you, it is subject to saturation. Where our operation, it is not subject to saturation. You can go to 99.9% of even the legitimate, okay, multi-level marketing companies, network marketing companies. And again, we're not those, though we have some similarities where, again, we involve other people, okay? We are as Cash App, we are as Venmo, we are as PayPal, Coinbase and those, because they're opening up digital wallets. And when transactions take place, okay, our transactions take place up front as we're doing a pay it forward method. But because we leverage a Web3 technology, okay, we are receiving the cash flow from those transactions, and it's predictable. And this is why it's available for anybody to become successful with, because everyone is only required to do the one-time execution one time ever. And so it's a give, right? We give one time and it has everyone sharing all the time. I'm gonna show it on the board. And it's predictable. So you can't come to me with anything, okay, that you just want to pull out that's happened in the past. And I understand. That's why there's trepidation. That's why there's apprehension. But if you allow me, and again, I'm asking you that if you have your mind like a parachute, it works best when it's open. And just really consider all the details, not just one side of the story. D4 trying to share both sides, okay? So where I want to go first. So let me get my screen share up here real quick. So I want to point this out. So this is a DAO here. This is a DAO. Yeah, okay, that's what I want to name it, DAO. I got 15 minutes. I got to do 30 minutes of work in 15 minutes. Okay, so this is a DAO. This is Co-op Wallet here. Notice, everyone's connected. Everyone's these circles here, and we're all white circles. White circles mean owners. Black circles mean employees, okay? Or folks that will, that will do the work and contribute to those that are really at the top. But here, as you can see, folks, when anytime and every time a participation in our ecosystem takes place, it is not just having one or a few receive. It's having, listen, anybody from you onward, everybody is receiving in the ecosystem. So when you participate, not only you are receiving instantly, but instantly and simultaneously and continuously, everyone else that was also in will also be receiving off of that participation, which is a transaction, a deposit. And what did you do? You opened up digital wallets, and you only required to do it how many times? Once. And then 3 friends just do the same. Now that's the automation that secures 3 friends only doing the one-time execution that you did. They too are only doing it once and having 3 of their friends only do it once. And as that's taking place, as that's going forward, okay, as a cooperative, okay, ecosystem, everyone is receiving money every single time, with everyone only ever having to do the execution once. Let me repeat that again. With everyone only having to do the execution only once. Here, folks, this is a saturated system. This is why, as the wider it gets, right? As the wider it gets, where it becomes not, what is the word I'm looking for? Basically, it's gonna pan out, okay? It's gonna pan out because, right, first of all, as it gets wider and wider and everybody's having to wait on cycling, okay? But let's look at Cash App. Cash App, how Cash App's flow of business is working, folks, is that they are spending millions and millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars in advertising, whether it be social media, whether it be TV, radio, billboard, whatever, right? So they allow us to come in using a free account with their ecosystem. And so anytime we are conducting business and transactions are happening within their system, right? The reason why they're not sharing the cash flow with us is because they have paid tens of millions of dollars up front in marketing, okay? And so they're getting their money on the back end to where anytime transactions take place of all sorts, okay? You can go to Investopedia and look up Cash App, do real research, and you'll see the breakdown when people do like a money transfer. Let's say that. Now, if you do the normal 2 to 3 day transfer to wait on your money 2 to 3 days, that's free. But they know people are going to want their money when? Instantly, right? Instantly. And so when you do that instant option, that's when Cash App, trust me, it is tens of millions of people that use the Cash App platform that are wanting to click that instant button. And that's how Cash App is making their millions and millions of dollars. Businesses that use their platform to conduct transactions, whether if it's like direct deposits or whatever the case may be, they're charging like 2%, something like that, from every transaction. Trust me when I tell you, there's more than 2 transactions a day with these businesses. People using the Cash App credit card, okay? People using the Cash App credit card. So I want to bring up this flyer here because people have this thing when it's about involving people. So this is the Cash App, okay? Cash App here. I want you guys to see this. So in 2018, Cash App was at 194 million in profit. Fast forward, just in 2021, y'all see between 2018 and 2021, they're now 2.7 billion. Do you know who's generating that 2.7 billion for them? You and I. You and I, bringing our economic value over there. So Doug, how do you know we're bringing our economic value? Okay, let's go over here. How many users does Cash App have? Here's a breakdown. So in 2016, they had 3 million. Now, to my recollection, since I've been doing math since the first grade, there is a difference between 3 million and 44 million in 2021. It's called 41 million folks. So between this time and that time, those that were here, okay, were those that started here, but then 41 new people since 2016 to 2021 are in Cash App. What does that mean? People got involved and have a digital wallet that are a part of their ecosystem. But this is a centralized model, just like Coinbase, just like PayPal, just like GoFundMe. They're centralized, meaning the transactions that take place are going to the centralized company. Yes, they may give you, or and us, maybe a $10 hit or a $15 hit to refer others to their ecosystem. Why? Because they want to reward you or give you a thank you for bringing another person's economic value that they're going to make millions of dollars off of in their ecosystem, and they're not going to share one single penny of that cash flow with those that are generating the $2 million. I'm trying to make it plain. It's the flow of business to where companies like Cash App and Coinbase and these big companies, they are using the millions of dollars, okay, to pay radio, TV, because what they're looking to do is get our eyes and ears and our emotions connected to their business. How do they get our emotions connected to it? They hire a celebrity. Why do they hire a celebrity? Well, that's not why they do it. Yes, it does, because they know we have emotional attachment to that celebrity. And if I see Steph Curry doing Cash App, if I see Tom Brady doing Cash App, if I see Shaquille O'Neal doing Cash App, or if I see Serena Williams, okay, or even Kim Kardashian, what is that going to do for this company? Because I have good feelings and emotional attachment, hey, if Kim is doing it, or if Shaq is doing it, or Steph Curry is doing it, so that's the emotional attachment. That's the millions of dollars that companies pay, okay? It's the flow of business. They're wanting to get, so they have a service, they have a product, a service or whatnot, and they need to get that product and service to the consumer. Now, here's the question. Coinbase spent $20 million on a 14-second commercial during the Super Bowl, okay? $20 million on a 14-second commercial, okay? Now, here's the thing. They spent $20 million, but do you believe everybody ran out and got a Coinbase account after the commercial? No, not everybody, but yet they still spent $20 million, okay? Because they want to get your eyes, ears, and emotions connected to their ecosystem. Now, guess what? They're going to run the commercial again and again and again. But guess what? Some will be a part of it, some won't. But they're still going to spend those millions and millions of dollars. Why? Because on the back end, Coinbase, from our economic value, is receiving over $330 billion every 4 months, ladies and gentlemen. Because of our economic value going to their ecosystem. Guys, I just need you to keep it in business form. We ain't got to be listening to everybody. A multi-millionaire who makes over 7 figures a month, he said to me, Douglas, do not take advice from people that you would not happily, gladly trade financial places with, okay? It's just not good advice to do. So I'm letting you know, folks. So let's go to so I showed you this now. Where I want to go here. Breakdown, I did the breakdown, payment apps, okay. This is the services that these digital wallets provide. Cash App, like Venmo and PayPal, are categorized as peer-to-peer payment apps. You can send and receive money as necessary. With the co-op wallet, folks, we're able to do the same exact things, okay? Let me go to, okay? Bam, right here. I love this one, okay? Look at that. No skill set required to open up a Cash App wallet. No skill set required to open up a co-op wallet. Cash App is centralized. Co-op wallet is decentralized. There is no third party. There's no middleman. You can send and receive money, member to member. You can send and receive money, member to member, okay? Peer-to-peer, ours peer-to-peer, okay? You create a username over here. Over here, you have a donor key, okay? Over here, it's a custodial wallet where Cash App has the command and control and there's no privacy. Over here, it's a custodial and also a non-custodial wallet, sort of a hybrid, where you have control and you have privacy. Connected to your bank over here, Here, it's connected to a crypto exchange. That with that crypto exchange, your bank account is connected to it. And you have 100% access to your money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you're able to withdraw it daily. Okay? 365 days a year, access to your money, and you receive your money instantly because, again, it's peer-to-peer, and it goes directly to your decentralized, where you have control and privacy. Now, let's get to these blessing looms. Let me stop my screen share. I got 2 minutes, okay? I got 2 minutes. So with these blessing looms, so guys, you know there's a person in the middle. Again, I've went and I've looked at all of them, okay? All of them. So there's a person that starts in there. We'll just say this is Mark. And then there's like 4 people. Make sure I'm doing this right. Well, there's 4 people here. So there's a person, John, Mary, okay, Sue, and it can be a church, whatever, okay? Some of these guys are, they have people got involved at 100. They have people that got involved in 400, 800. Some of them got involved and spent like 4,000, okay? Now, understand, everyone that participates and gets on this board is said to have done one of these investments. But I even seen in some of these videos where some of these things just started off with 4 just to have people believe, hey, it's growing, okay? But we're gonna say all were legit, even though that's totally, what's the word? That's total hyperbole. But anyway, ultimately, so these 4 are gonna go out and get 2, right? So that's gonna be 8 going all the way around. So you have person 1, person 2, person 3, person 4, person 5, person 6, person 7, person 8, okay? So all 8 of these, once these are getting filled up, all their hundreds of dollars is going to Mark. And then what happens is this. So this thing then splits. Now understand, John, Mark, and person 1, person 2, person 3, person 4, church, Sue, person 5, person 6, person 7, person 8, they have not received any money, even though they've already deposited one of these. Okay? And so by John making money and everybody being sold on Mark making money, Mark's in the middle, that story then gets told by John, that's with Mark twice. Didn't put Mark twice. Anyway, let's say it's a nonprofit that got involved. Okay? Markers are. Let's say it was a nonprofit here. They got involved, right? So then this thing will split. So what will happen is, at this point, whoever's turn it is, like, they will then come to the middle. So these guys will split off into starting their own loom. So now then, let's say over here it splits off. So then John gets into the middle, okay? And I think maybe nonprofit will too, since they're next in line. They'll get split up in their own loom. And then with John, you'll have person 1 here, and then person 2 here. So that will start this loom. Now there again, person 1 and person 2 still haven't received any money. And they're having to wait until this thing gets around, okay, to the next people that come in and start John's loom. And then when 8 people get around. So that is based on cycling. Okay? That is based on rotation. Okay? Which both promote delayed gratification. And people do not like delayed gratification because money loves speed. Because money is getting put in the hands of the individual, okay, that is having the energy. And when people are not seeing results, as this thing's continuing to grow, that's why it's going to do what? Fade out. Because there's no predictability. And when I say, what is an income that has the most predictability on it? It is called a wage job. It's called the workforce, which is why the success rate with a wage job is 100%. Okay? As long as that job is, paying on time and is not closed down or laying off, which jobs do. Okay, so it just blows my mind when people are like, "Oh, it's a company shut down." I mean, how companies shut down that are not running with good leadership or that are doing, bad things behind the scene? Happens all the time. Anyway, but we're just talking about predictable, ongoing, passive income. Where in a job, it's predictable, ongoing paycheck. Okay, as long as you're putting in the hours, multiply that what you make an hour, and at the end of every week or first and 15th, you get that absolute certain result of that pay and whatever it is based on how many hours you work. Make sense? All right, so where's my eraser? Here we go. Now, this is it, guys, because again, I want to get on David's call and I don't want to keep you guys off of it. So what we're doing, we're opening up digital wallets in co-op. Digital wallets. We're opening up digital wallets. Everyone's just going to open up 3 accounts one time. Okay. Now, I must share this with you. So you will always remember that we control this ecosystem, ladies and gentlemen. We control it. Oh, somebody's pay there. Where am I at here? Is this one? No, that's the presentation. Here we go. Here we go. We're bringing this up here. Cooperative. Cooperative definition. There we go. Cooperative. I need y'all to see this here. Cooperative.
Cooperative.
A farm. Business. It's a business or other organization which is owned and run jointly by its members who share the profits or benefits. Can I read the Wikipedia version, please? A cooperative is an autonomous association of persons united voluntarily to meet their common economic, social, and cultural needs and aspirations through a jointly owned enterprise. So, cooperative involves others. Okay? Cooperative is a voluntary meaning it's a choice. So when it's a choice, then we decide how this is governed. And because the system is already programmed to where when you make the choice to do the execution, the system is going to have you receiving money instantly. It's already programming the system to do it. And instantly, continuously, is going to continue to have you receiving because of how the system has been programmed as it's operating on the blockchain. But I need you to get and understand the nature of cooperative. That means we can be selective in who we want. Who do we want to come involved? Those that are going to do the 3 accounts that they're only required to do one time. So no, we're not bringing anyone in to where it's a maybe or a might or a perhaps, or there's a chance of them doing it or even not doing it. No, there's a commitment. You're doing it only once, and you're going to do this one time that's going to have you receiving all the time. Because this is why. Okay? This is why. This is why right here. So we are a cooperative business model, folks. So now, because remember, things like GoFundMe, things like Cash App, they are what? They are the centralized models. Okay? They are the centralized models where everything else is happening and all the money is going to the person at the top. Okay? But the thing about this is, okay, it's not predictable and it's contingent upon, you know, the good hearts of others. It's contingent upon whatever marketing they can do. When transactions happen, they all just go here. So only one person primarily benefits. Here, only one person primarily benefits, or one entity, where everyone else is really contributing to the one entity in the center or at the top. Okay, that's GoFundMe, Cash App, and you know what people want to call blessing circles, I guess BS or BC, blessing circles, looms, okay, all these things, Ponzi's, okay, this is how they operate. Okay, we're not that, family. So in our ecosystem, watch this. In our ecosystem, it is a DAO. It's Web3. Web3, okay? This is our ecosystem. Okay? Our ecosystem, I guess I'll draw 10 because it's 10. When a contribution takes place, the contribution is the 3 wallets. Everyone's only doing it what? One time. But anytime a contribution is done, ladies and gentlemen, watch this. This is you. From your own contribution, you are receiving what? Money. But guess what? Not only are you receiving from your contribution, 9 others prior are also receiving every single time. So when you did that contribution, you received from it instantly. This person received from it, or entity, because again, it could be a business, church, nonprofit there. I'm just using individuals. This person receives from it. This person, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, and this person. Every time this execution is done, the whole ecosystem receives. That's going to happen instantly. So there is no what? Rotation. There is no cycling. That's eliminated. And it's going to happen. So let's move you here now, because you're done. You're done. So you started here, and now you're here because why? You've already done the execution. So remember, you opened up 3 wallets for 3 friends. That's why you open up 3 wallets, because again, we're paying it forward for 3 friends or 3 others. Business, church, nonprofit, charity, booster club, whatever, okay? They're gonna do what? They're gonna do 3 accounts one time. This person's gonna do 3 accounts one time. This person's gonna do 3 accounts one time. So these are your 3 friends. What are they gonna do? When they do the one-time execution, are they gonna receive from it? Yes, they're receiving. But guess who also received? This person. Who is that? You. This person received more. 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 Every single time. So, okay, let's move here. This is you, okay? This is the 3 friends here, okay? This is your 3 friends, okay? What are they gonna do? 3 accounts. How many times they're required to do it? 1 time. Are they gonna receive instantly? Yes. Are your 3 friends receiving more? Yes. Are you receiving more? Yes. Is this person receiving more? Yes. This person? Yes. 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 Instantly. And instantly. Continuously. Now, this is where we are not saturated. And I promise I'm cutting it off after this. Because think about a GoFundMe. Let me bring this up. Let me bring this up. Share my screen again. Let me go here. So let's go to crowdfunding here, because GoFundMe is a crowdfunding website. Okay. Comparing the top online fundraising and crowdfunding platforms. Okay. Now, notice how Facebook is crawled in here, because Facebook is going into the crowdfunding space, folks. And look, you see the percentages that they're going to be earning on nonprofits or personal. They're going to be earning 6.9% plus 30 cents on every transaction of a donation that goes to anybody's campaign. See, it's a business as well as a crowdfunding. It's a business. Look at GoFundMe. They saw what GoFundMe is doing. Payment fee. When people are donating to your cause, albeit going to a centralized model, GoFundMe is receiving 2.9% of every transaction. That's how they've been able to receive $15 billion from 50 million supporters, okay? Centralized model. Now, I want you to understand something. What if GoFundMe had it set up, okay, to where anytime someone received a contribution, no matter what the campaign was, but it just didn't have that one campaign receiving, the monies was distributed in every campaign that on the GoFundMe ecosystem was receiving every single time. Folks, would that get everyone and their causes, their reasons, okay, their desires for cash flow, would that get that serviced? Yes, it would, folks. But it's not designed for it to work like that. That's the only difference. David T. Rosen has done it, folks. He has made it to where now, as a cooperative global community, because we're going global, everyone, we're coming together as a people, strategically coming together, and it's getting everyone cash flow, not just one, not just those at the top, all of us. And so if we can just divorce the trepidation from all these looms, these blessing circles, and the Ponzi, guys, we can go ahead and get cash flow in the hands of everyone. Everyone's only need to do 3 digital accounts. No skill set required to do this. Not that we don't want people to have skills or anything like that, but we want to get cash flow out of the way. That's why we run a strategic where we like you to do it within 3 to 7 days or less. It's not that you have to do it. It's just, it's going to get cash flow because we're running a strategic play here. Because we already know this is going to take place in terms of everybody's going to instantly be receiving. That's non-negotiable. It's on the blockchain. It's in the programming. So it has to perform every single time, just like we're stating, when it's on the blockchain. If not, it's not going to be able to operate on the blockchain. So that was even dealt with even before this got put out to the general public. That's my time, guys. You guys, let's go get on David's call. I got to apologize to David keeping us over. He's gonna be wondering where all these people come from. But guys, I wanted to nip it in the bud. We're not them, family. We're not them, friend. We're not them, guest. So you can be great, and you can put in your confidence and trust. And by me working with us, okay, I'm not working with us because I have to. I'm working with us because I just have a strong passion. Because when I saw this program, I saw that I can get anybody the cash flow to pay off their mortgage, their monthly mortgages, and also even pay off their monthly annual expenses, regardless to where they were, okay? Because all that don't matter, okay? Your casa, my casa, everybody's, different levels and different reasons for needing cash flow. But the bottom line is, the game is called cash flow, not getting money. Everybody can get money, but cash flow is that money that's coming in and out of your household, okay, where you're not having to work for it. That's what we're talking about here. We do it one time, and it has all of us receiving all the time, okay? And we only want those that are here that are just going to do the execution. So if you're not, or if there's any wavering or any thought, so that's why we don't have to worry about, well, what if somebody doesn't do it? No, they're not coming in. That person who says, that they don't want to do it, they don't want cash flow because it's a choice. It's not chance. It's choice, not chance. And the one thing that you can be 100% assured of when you perform the execution, that money's instantly. If it's not in your account instantly, you can get on my page and say Douglas Ford is a liar. He's a hoax. He's gonna scam you. You can go all up and down my page, and guess what? Nobody's been able to say that. All right, guys. D Ford, I'm out. Take care. Oh, see you on the Smarter Than Money call at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. But go ahead and hop on CoopCrowd. David Rose is doing Q&A. Hop on right now.